Thank you, Raja, for the introduction, and it's a pleasure to be here. As Raja mentioned, I've been admiring and trying to some extent copying some of the things that he really does so well in this program. I really enjoy being part of it with some of my students that over the years have been working with me with interns in this program to work on robotics and control problems. So we've been interested in learning how to control systems. And this morning, the first presentation in the other room, and my student and mentor, Carlos, back there, who is the driving force of this work. You probably saw a robotic manipulator that the students, 3 interns in this program, were able to program. And this robotic manipulator is some complex system that we need to figure out a way to take it from a particular location to another location. And they've been working with some theoretical problems and concepts that they never seen before. So in just a few weeks, they were able to do a lot of work that I personally teach to our freshmen in our programs, in our Bachelor of Science program. So I'm very impressed, and I can see how this can impact many of us. It impacts me, it impacts my students. I currently advise 9 PhD students, 1 postdoc, and a number of undergraduate students that maybe one day they will become PhDs. And that's my kind of my message is that you always should be looking, you students graduating today, by the way, congratulations. You always be looking at ways to learn, because that is what actually keeps us alive. That's what actually keeps us very excited about what's coming. And that's typically uncertain, as you probably saw in your projects. There were no real steps to take to solve the problems. You always need to figure out a way to solve those. And I myself feel, even though I don't look like a student, and I actually do like learning and figuring out things. And I hope everybody here, including adults, appreciate that. Now, one final message. I know I have just a few minutes. I wanted to, as I tell my students all the time, I wanted to kind of give you a few pieces of advice for you students. If I knew what I know now, at the time I was your age, I probably would have a better time and a better journey. But one thing that I recommend is that you all set up a schedule and work with that schedule. And I saw the 3 interns in my lab. They were very, very on time. They were always working with Carlos at the appropriate times and coming to lectures on time and discussions. So that's very important. As an instructor, as a teacher, I appreciate very much my students coming on time, but that really affects all your activities. If you can figure out a time where you should go to bed, even though you're very excited about what you're working on, and a time where you should wake up so that you are refreshed and ready for maybe some exercise and then some activities and then some work and studying, that's gonna really impact your life. And we're all very, stubborn at setting up schedules, and I'm blessed with a wife that keeps me on a schedule. So find maybe your app or maybe your significant other to keep you on a schedule. And then the last thing I wanted to mention, and you realize the work that you did here wasn't easy, right? It wasn't easy, it was hard. And that's good, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So actually pick hard problems, and that's my second suggestion, is big problems that are difficult to solve, because those problems are going to make a significant impact. And that's my message for you. And I hope you enjoy your time at UC Santa Cruz. In my opinion, the best campus in the UC. And I hope you can get some rest before you start again your academic year. Thank you.